Hi guys, it's ShishKebabber1 coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. Today's video, guys, we're back on the SS Pound Town 2.0. That's what we're calling this design right here. It's become a bit of a meta now at 5ER. A lot of people are using it. It's an anti-Heavy Zuka design, but that's not really the point of this video. This video, we've got two main topics to cover. In the second part, I want to show you a new emerging meta that's very, very strong, which is the Rifle Gramps, or Rifle Bomb, whatever you want to call it. But the first part, this part I promise you guys, is the data. The data portion, that's right guys, we've got some fresh global leaderboard data. Let's hop right into it, shall we? So if you don't like this part, just fast forward to the next part. But a lot of you guys have been asking for it, so here it is. Let me move my face out of the way a bit. Yeah. So what we see here, this is the stars versus rank chart, and basically, oh hello, basically, this gives us a good overview of the distribution of stars with rank. You can see we've got a small group of Legendary X players right up here at the top. We've got about 15, maybe 16 Legendary X players right now. Most of those, as we'll see in the following charts, are actually still active. There's only a few that have parked, from what I can tell. But anyway, we have a nice, pretty smooth line. Anybody that's falling onto this line right here, pretty much up to about this point, you're going to be on the elevator, so to speak. You should have more matches that are easier than you, that are harder. But again, it depends on who's online and when you're queuing up. But this is the proverbial elevator, as it were. So right around global rank 250. Anything beyond that, your path starts getting easier. But behind that, it's a bit of a grind to get up to this cusp right now. Okay. I can't really report an average right now, simply because I've only taken one set of data points. We will try to get on this more routinely now, so we can start to chart growth day by day. But we don't know. We don't know yet, so we'll find out. Alright, let's trash all that junk and move to the next chart. Alright, over here, guys, we have our Tech versus Stars chart. Always one of my favorites. This season, it's really doing some interesting stuff for us. Well, first of all, let's talk about the Legendary X line. This is where you got Legendary 10 at 268 stars. Clearly, you can see there are some guys that have parked. This guy, this guy, this guy, and possibly this guy. That's only 4. Now, granted, I've taken the top 10, like 1 through 10, and I've taken point 15. I have not plotted points 11 through 14 on this in terms of their rank. So we might be missing a couple, but the point is there's not very many that have parked. We still see several that have tech above, say, 1150. So that's really good news, I guess, because people aren't parking. Of course, it's way too early to park in the season, but parking still makes a lot of sense because it's probably the best way to preserve a high win percentage. I mean, for instance, the top 2 global, I believe they've both parked. So, and that's probably not going to change, you know. So it's like that. But enough about Legendary X and what's going on there. What we do see overall is, I mean, the tech count kind of falls between 2 bands, somewhere between 1150 and 1200. So we've got the one line here at 1150. We've got the 1200 line right here. This is all one band of tech. And then we've got another band of tech that probably runs, well, heck, it even goes further. I guess it even goes, let's just say it goes down to 1050 all the way from 1150. And this is more or less your second band of tech that we see predominantly in this chart. All right. Now, what this means is that it's all in how you're using your tech. Like, there's not a lot of things that are spaced out. There's not a lot of clear trends. Like, we basically have this almost a constant line at the 1150 tech mark. Everything kind of bounces around 1150 tech right now. So it's really interesting to see what the individual choices are, what those different effective tech choices are that are pushing people up the stars, the star spectrum. And for that, I'm going to introduce to you what is by far the best meta in the game right now, without a doubt. This is your effective tech that'll get you to Legendary 10 right away if you can do it, and that's the Rifle Gramps. So it really goes to illustrate just the choices that we have to make this season, and how it's not just a pure count of tech right now, because we're all getting tech at such a slow rate, because it's a 3-month-long season. As long as we're all within Legendary League, which I think everybody is now that's in the global leaderboard, we're all getting tech at the same rate. So that all keeps us roughly around the same tech score. Now, clearly, we've got some people trailing off down here simply because it took them longer to get to Legendary than the people over here, right? That's why the push is always to get to Legendary League as fast as you can. I think we managed to do it in 2 days. So my tech is good. I'm up here with these folks. But again, it's how you spend it. Because we see there's this one guy way up here. It looks like he's taken all the choices for efficient tech. Efficient tech meaning he gets the most tech per upgrade token cost. And one of those items, for instance, would be like rank 5 flares. A rank 4 flare lasts 20 seconds, and a rank 5 flare lasts 30 seconds. But to be honest, guys, you don't need that extra 10 seconds. It's very, very rare that you ever need a 30-second long flare. So the point is all those upgrade tokens that you spend in that, although it's very cheap to get what would be worth 25 tech points, it also gives you like no effective tech at all. So that's what I think we see going on with this guy right here. He's probably just trying to rush to the 6th engine room, and from what I can tell, I mean, he'll probably be first, because you have to have 1,500 tech to unlock it, but is it going to be that much of an advantage? I don't know, because you got to have effective tech too, and you can clearly tell that even though he has the highest tech up here, he's not over here. He's not at Legendary 10, so it just goes to illustrate the point of effective tech choices are really the wise choices. So tech is just a flat measure that we can take, but it doesn't really tell us everything we need to know about the player. It's just a very, very rough score. But you guys know that already, right? But it's just interesting to see how this season's stacking up, because normally we would see a lot more of a distribution. Like in the previous seasons, real quick, we would see a line that looks more like this. Now, I guess in some ways we do kind of see this line. Actually, we kind of see it, don't we? But I feel like with all these tech stragglers out here, you can't really ignore these data points. All these points that are way off this curve. It's just weird. It's weird. It's something I'm not quite used to seeing. But now that I look at it, maybe that trend line is there that I just drew, more or less. But there's a lot more scatter. That's what we'll say about that. Okay. And last but not least, guys, is our battles versus rank chart. And get rid of that. So what do we see here? Well, this is the amount of battles people have fought, and that's on the y-axis, and on the x-axis we've got your global leaderboard rank. Pretty self-explanatory. Basically, there's still quite a bit of scatter in the data, but you can definitely tell that somewhere around, I don't know, global 250, there's quite a bit more battles that take place. You do see some legendary 10 players that have a few less, but you got a lot of people fighting to get up really far, and that makes sense, because in order to get stars, you do have to make some matches, especially because they got rid of the win streaks. Everybody behind the 250 mark can all be boxed into this type of a region. So, of course, I know we got this one outlier, we got this one overachiever up here, some guy that just can't get enough warships, way out on top there with the battles, and they're doing their best, but they're killing their win percent as well. So I think for the most part, people are kind of taking a measured approach with this more prolonged season being 3 months. And we see some more tight clustering than before. At least it looks tighter to me, but it's initial. It's just the first data. Before we had battles all over the place. Things are more connected now. So that's good. We're seeing more commonality among this chart, which shows that the game just has maybe a better flow or a better balance to it overall. So, I think we're going to wrap it up with the data. I do have a request, though, for you guys. I would like to get your data, once again, and we're going to be collecting 4 data points. That's right. I need to know your stars. I need to know what your tech level is. I need to turn all this junk off. I need to know how many ERs you have, and I also want to know if you've got instant training or not, guys. So again, that's 4 things. Please tell me how many stars you have, what your tech level is, how many engine rooms you have, and whether or not you have instant training. And we'll make another nice chart of that so we can see where the spectrum of the viewers are, and that might help tune you into where you are in the realm of warships. Now, here's the gameplay portion. Like I said, we've got a new combo that involves the riflemen. Yes, I had to bite the pill and go back here and unlock them. Where the heck are they? We've only got them up to rank 3 right now, but even at rank 3, ladies and gentlemen, they own. Let's just jump right into a battle. You can see the combination is a 3-5 rifle gramps, and we're using Kavan and Second Wind. Second Wind is at rank 6, or level 6, because we have rank 4 Kavan. The idea here is we just use rifles to distract stuff while Gramps destroys things. We can pretty much ignore protos, and if we're doing our job right, which I probably won't be, we'll have enough GBE to actually BART out the last engine room. That's how you do it really fast. That's how some of the guys smoked me last night that I saw doing this. But that's the basic idea. And the cool thing about this, as opposed to the heavy Gramps, is with using Kavan, I don't have to wait for my heavies to die before I use Second Wind. I can just use Second Wind whenever I want, and we're getting Johnsons. So it's pretty versatile for that reason as well. I really hope someone's out there to fight with me right now. It's always the risk, you know. We're up here at Legendary 7 now, and queue times can get a little bit low. Just depends who's on. I figured it was morning in China, so I thought for sure we'd get some bites. But maybe they don't boom in breakfast. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So we see a 5 engine room guy. Very interesting configuration. Things kind of compact for me. We will be doing the 3.5 rifle Gramps. And yeah, let's do it. Let's go Johnson. Let's get all the Gramps out. I think I let another boat of Johnsons out, but I didn't mean to. Oh well. Get Kavan out. We should have staggered them better than that, but that's okay. Let's see what happens. Got a shock in hand if we need it. Yeah, maybe all the splash up front, shock a little bit of that. Again, I don't want to have them clumped up too much, because they'll just die more quickly. Let's go ahead and get a Second Wind out, just so we don't lose Kavan. We'll do another Second Wind. Let's put a shock on the Doom Cannon and all that junk over there. Do another Second Wind. Doing alright on time. We're just kind of trying to plow through everything. These are looking pretty good. I think we'll just do another Second Wind. I know this is where I should be saving GBE, but we'll just take it all out. We've already gone over a minute for this attack, though. We do need to hurry up. He's probably doing the same type of attack to me. Barrage. That's artillery, the top corner one. I think that's going to be the last one to go down. Boom! Just like that. In 1 minute and 17 seconds. Was that fast enough? Was it? Was it? Boom! Yes, it was. Let's take a quick look and see what he was doing to us. Here we go. We're still running the SS Pound Town 2.0. It's great against Heavy Zooka. Here you go, guys. Just like I figured, it is Rifle Gramps. I'm telling you, he's hot stuff. Now, he looks like he's running 4.4. We went through with 3.5. That probably also gave us the edge. Go and double time this. He didn't stagger his Johnsons either. I prefer that drop. I just kind of let mine out weird. Still not used to it. It's only the second time I've done this combo. And again, we're only running with rank 3 Johnsons, but they're still good enough to get it done. You can see it's the same basic attack. I mean, you just run around, you distract everything with the Johnsons, and you kill stuff with the Bombardiers. Looks like he was running a bit thin on his Bombardiers. They ran over a few mines. But boom. So, let's see if we can jump into one more attack. I don't want to just put one on the video, but hopefully the queue time is short. Alright, but I just wanted to showcase this attack. I wanted to get the data out, and again, please give me your data points, ladies and gentlemen. That's the amount of stars you have, your tech level, how many engine rooms you have currently unlocked, and whether or not you have instant training. Because we'll make some good charts for that, and we'll get back in the swing of things. Just with my new location and everything, I've just got more distractions. One of my best friends lives across the street now, so we've been hanging out in the evenings and maybe drinking a few too many adult beverages, just catching up on stuff. So yeah, that's kind of where I've been in the time that I would otherwise be doing these videos. Still trying to sort everything out up here. I probably won't be in Canada much longer, maybe just through the summer, and then I'll be moving back to the States. Just trying to figure everything out right now. The job situation's not too good at the moment up here. Come on. Neither is my razor situation. I haven't been able to find that yet. Should just go to the store and buy one. Yeah. Luckily, you can't see it that well on this camera. But let me be sure to let me know what kind of stuff you guys are running. If you still are rocking heavy Zuka with Kavan, if you're doing heavy Gramps, or if you're doing rifle Gramps, let me know how that's going. And I highly suggest that you do this combo because as of right now, guys, I don't see a way to really stop this. We've been talking about it a lot in SWAP too, and there just doesn't seem to be like the right kind of defenses to stop this style of attack. So I think we're going to see a lot more of this going forward, assuming we ever get any more matches, right? Maybe we'll edit this. Maybe we'll have to edit this. You know, you guys know how I really don't like to edit, but you don't want to sit here and see a finding opponent screen the whole time. Come on. Come on, Rifle Gramps. Any takers? Any victims? That's the thing. I think people are afraid. Like, because up here at the top, they've seen this meta now, and if they don't have it, they're not shipping, except for just to get their chests until they can actually do this themselves. Because since there's no really good defensive counter to it, at least none that have been discovered yet, your best option is to fight fire with fire. So that is to, of course, do Rifle Gramps yourself. So I caught onto that right away and went straight back for the Johnsons. Here we go. Here we go. Laser beam. I'm going to ignore it, but maybe to my own demise. I'm not sure if that's the best idea or not. We should do a delayed drop on the far side with one boat of Gramps and one boat of rifles, and we'll stagger out some other drops along here. Yeah, okay, here we go. Johnson, let's go Gramps, 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 Gramps. Get Kavan out right in the middle. And now we can go Johnson and Gramps over here. How's that laser doing? Let's just take it out. I'm not sure if it's going to be a problem or not, to be honest, so we'll just take it out. Second wind! Oh no, I think I saw Kavan. Okay, that's not good. I should have tried to maybe smoke him, but I'm not sure I could have got the smoke there fast enough. This side's going to do okay. What we really got to worry about are these boom cannons up top. Let's go ahead and shock them. Let's shock these boom cannons. Let's hit this one with a barrage. This is not a good attack, ladies and gentlemen. It's never good when Kavan dies. Okay, let's get everybody over here. I don't know if we can sneak these guys through or not. Okay, and over here, take out the boom mine and the mine. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh, that was a flare. Meant to do an artillery. And we missed the boom mine. Took out all the Gramps. That was fantastic, guys. Medkit. Yeah, so there's a nice fail for you. Well, we'll leave it on the video. I know you guys like to see that. And yeah, we're going down to Pound Town. He's using HZ. He might get stuck. Looks like he's under smoke or something. Darn it, guys. We really botched that attack. Yeah, I'll blame it on the video. But oops. Well, we definitely should have had that win. That's unfortunate. Now he's just gonna let Kavan sit there. There you go. Just run him away. Boom! In the face. Well, you still won, buddy, so consider yourself fortunate. Yeah, well, I promise it's a good combo. You just can't let Kavan die. I think my problem there was freaking out on the laser beam and not allowing myself enough GBE for a second win soon enough to protect Kavan. So we're learning. It's only the third time I've dropped it, but I guarantee these are the way to go. So there it is, guys. We're going to wrap it up right there. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched all this way, consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'm just trying to get more subscribers. And remember, guys, like always, be kind to others, because if you're not, you're just being mean, and mean people suck. Have a great day.